August 9th, 2014, I was hit by a truck walking home. There would be no way I would not be here if it wasn't for Jesus. Jesus was there with me. I'm very blessed that I'm still here and that, you know, with all the pain and tears and blood that I shed, I was able to be here, just to keep pushing forward. And I'm not gonna let it stop me.
Tell me about your first memories of growing up in the church.
It was very rough. One minute we'll go to Bible study, or I'm very into playing instruments. So every time I was getting into the spotlight, I always got pulled right back out of it. I mean, I guess it's because, I wasn't gonna play drums in a dress. I rather wear jeans and a t-shirt, and that wasn't good enough. It was already bad enough that I was into jeans and a t-shirt, but it was always bad that I was a big girl. So I was constantly picked on about my weight, constantly picked on how to wear a dress, constantly picked on how to wear my hair, and unfortunately that was coming from my mother. I don't know if she know how much it damaged me. I'm adopted, so I was adopted when I was 2, and after my brother, she couldn't have any kids after that, so she wanted a girl, and so she adopted me. But clearly, I'm definitely not the female or the girl that she wanted. I was 14 years old. I think everyone knew about it, and I was 14 years old when it happened, and I just kind of came to my mom when she was on the computer, and I was just like, "So, mom, so I like girls." She's like, "What do you mean you like girls?" It's like girls, like you're like a girl, like a boy. I like girls. Oh, okay. Well, I know I changed your diaper, so I know what you are. And I said, "Oh, okay." So I'm thinking, maybe it was okay, but it wasn't. So I pretty much been out here since I was probably 19. I've probably been to almost every shelter in Atlanta. Yeah, I haven't always been like that. I have came on my feet, but because you know, never taught how the way a person's supposed to love you. I took love all the wrong places, so I came back out, back on the street. So when my accident happened, Lord, that was torture. It was like the first person that came to visit me in the hospital was Rick, and he's the founder of this organization.
Your mother didn't come?
My mother came. My mother probably only came to see me 4 times in the hospital, compared to Lost and Found. Because I was there for 2 months, 23 surgeries, getting blood. Every surgery they had to put blood back in me because I was losing so much blood, and they wasn't sure I was going to be alive. But
Do you think that the main reason why your mother has kicked you out is because you are a lesbian?
yes, yes. Like, I've been called a dyke from her plenty of times. Even when I was in the hospital, she didn't like the fact that I had gay people coming to see me in the hospital. She didn't like that. There was actually a time at my brother's wedding where there was an incident, and he doesn't even know that this ever happened. But that was the first time, probably in like forever, I had a dress, and I felt completely uncomfortable. I never been comfortable in my skin, and I kind of blamed it on her, kinda, because my outside it was never okay with her, and so I was getting ready. We've been out at my brother's wedding for like 8 hours, and I went to go get some food, and she literally came up in the line, took a plate, and told me to go sit my fat dyke ass down in front of everybody. 2 years ago, I was engaged, and I was not in love with this dude at all. Like, I know. And it was just like, I kind of feel like I had to force myself to do this because I just wanted something so much from my mother, something that I wanted. Like, it's already bad enough that my mother gave me up, but for someone who said they love you to adopt you and then just throw you out there to the world, to the bunch of wolves, like, and I wanted that. I really did. And I tried everything to make her happy.
How was that being with someone that you didn't want to be with in your soul?
Boy, that pretending part, I'm a good actor. But no, it was horrible. Like, I actually felt like I was a prostitute. Like, I guess I don't know if that's too forward, but I just feel like, um, I mean, pretty much because at the time I was homeless. This guy had money, and he would have been straight. I probably would have been straight, and I feel like that I was pretty much sleeping with him because I wasn't in love with him, but I feel like I was sleeping with him for money, cars, and a nice house, and I was like, that's what it felt like for me.
And for the love of your mom.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That right there was something that I did wanted. I had a friend when I was as just like extra 3 weeks after we graduated. That's kind of when he kind of came out saying pretty much that, I mean, we know that he was gay, but we didn't know that he wanted. I mean, I knew, but a lot of people didn't know he wanted to trans, and it was already hard for because his father was already hard on him, but now to the point that he said that, it pretty much took a toll on him. And I was trying so hard to get to him that night, and it just bothers me so much that I couldn't get to him in time. But he took his father gun and shot himself in his car. So yeah, that was very hard. And it was crazy because I was so upset at the funeral. I thought I wanted to fight his father because he tried to act like he was this amazing father, but you tried to kick your son out the house. Then you beat the shit out of him. Had him come to school with 2 black eyes. It was just horrible. I mean, you got like throwing out half of his clothes because it wasn't many enough. Like, come on, like, and you gonna sit here talking about how you're a good father? You didn't even support your own kid. And it was just, and it just breaks my heart that he had to take his life. And it's sad. There's a lot of people taking their lives because, you know, of their parents. Parents are supposed to protect their kids and love them, but you treat them like shit. I mean, I'm happy the times that I tried to commit suicide that it didn't happen because, I mean, I'm able to tell his story that, you know, if you're trying to give up, please don't give up. It's not worth, it's not worth taking your life.
Being transgender in the Black church presents another level of prejudice and misunderstanding. The refusal to accept that gender can be fluid often isolates and exiles a whole community of people. As activist and author Janet Mock said, gender is who you go to bed as. Sexual orientation is who you go to bed with. For trans youth in the church, where is their safe haven?